verbal signal, like off. Off can be left for some time. Then tu, tum can be used. Then after some time, if everything balances, then you call up.
But there the difference is not much considered, that AAP is, keeping the
Okay.
distance.
Because
Because that belt, that is a usual thing to do. Otherwise, tu or tum is supposed to be much closer in
if
addressing.
mutual respect is there, no problem. If there is no respect, then people should be made to respect.
Yes.
That's my suggestion.
So
Somebody
another
is
point I
very
have
good.
is regarding the team. You talked about the family being a team.
Yeah,
So every team which is there, wherever, I mean, even a football team or any kind of a team, there is always a captain
yes.
who is a capable captain who can motivate all others. So he can give direction.
Again, Dr. Rao is trying to bring somebody as the head of the group.
No, I'm not saying that, but there is a requirement of a captain for one reason is to give direction to the whole team.
You see, the utmost hierarchy is there in army, air force, navy.
Yeah.
Is it not?
Yes,
When
yes.
a war is declared, okay, all the ranks are removed from the shoulder. No single star or double or triple star or swords or lion, everything is removed. He is just a soldier. Why is it done? It is to show that we are a team. It is virtually followed in the Indian Defense Services. Okay. Then, who is the leader? Suppose somebody knows Telugu and they have to work in a Telugu area, they accept the leadership of the Telugu speaking person or Nepali speaking person. Okay. And somebody is an engineer, that part is left to the engineer. Okay. So it's a kind of functionally based leadership. If it is a kitchen work, okay, madam is the chief. If it is office work or driving, the husband takes the wheel. And if the wife takes the wheel, well and good. And the husband can also cook. The wife can also drive if it is interchangeable. Otherwise, only the husband is used as the driver and the wife is used only as a cook. There comes a problem. So what is required is there should be a flexibility and there should be a varying definitions.
I agree with that because
Yeah.
football team also you keep changing the captain depending on the capability.
Yeah, that's right. No, actually in the football also there is no captain. That's become in such a gelling that everybody recognizes everybody else. Okay.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
only Namaste. Okay. So if that is the spirit, then Dhoni wins. If Dhoni starts asserting, then the whole team fails. Dhoni knows how to give importance to everybody else. So ultimately it is teamwork, whether it is in defense or whether it is in office, whether being an executive. For example, some organizations like BHEL, I have given some programs there. Everybody from the general manager to the peon, everybody wears the same color of material and uniform and design. But there is
Yes.
a homogeneity in the appearance. There is no ranks there. Okay. Somebody is an MTech, but somebody is only a peon. The same color, gray color, half shirt and pant. So people accept that we are a team, BHEL team. Okay. So as a trainer, I have visited such organizations. But in army, uniform is there, stars are there, they have to be respected, no doubt. But when it comes to war, they remove all the symbols and they become one good team. Depends upon this is a peace time, rank is there. War time, ranks are removed, including the general. Okay. Then for ceremonies occasions, they will wear the rank. But if it is functional, all ranks are removed. They go to the tent, sit there and interact with the whole team. So that kind of cognitive flexibility is required among teachers, the headmaster and the teachers, the senior teacher and the junior teacher. Similarly, among students, the senior student and the junior student. Okay. In the universities, the first year degree student is there, the final year PhD student is there, but they should feel that they are all students, help each other, not try to dominate, dictate terms, and bullying and all that. So the role of psychologist in that area is organizational behavior or social psychology. We have to enter and tell them like a scanning machine takes. You feel the pulse of the organization and tell the HOD change the style. Okay, they may or may not accept, but after some time you will be respected as a professional. You can enter into any school or college and tell the principal, look here, this is not the way to run. Buildings are there, but humans are running the whole show. And then humanism is not there, then you are not effective. The buildings and equipments are a waste. The books are a waste. The uh, TVS company, automobiles, etc. They are preparing. There, everybody is treated on par. Like as I told in BHEL, there are organizations in the country, and there are organizations in Japan where the hierarchy is not at all there. Underplaying hierarchy is always good, and that is humanism. That's what I would like to observe. Yes, please. Because this kind of hierarchy, dominance, and control brings about psychophysiological changes, and it affects even the offsprings. In medical terms, the offspring gets affected. If the mother-in-law is a horrible lady and the husband is a horrible person, that young girl will keep on aborting because her mind says this is not a favorable, friendly, congenial atmosphere. So her brain gives a command, abort, again abort, again abort. Then they try to do many things through medical facilities, pharmacological preparations. No, unless the home climate is secure, a lady will not give birth to a child. Or she may give birth to a child, it may be a difficult delivery, or the child may be deformed. And if it goes in such an oppressive environment, either it becomes aggressive or depressive or criminal. So humanism is a central thing everywhere, whether it is office or home. Because there are job sabotages. If officers are domineering, there are job sabotages which can occur. And that is an indication of the hierarchy is being too much played. What is it? They can just productivity of an organization will suffer because of the sabotage, job hopping. Okay, somebody keeps leaving. There is attrition in a company because of a faulty organizational functioning. People will not stick to the school or college or to the university. They would like to better leave. So one thing is, please try to enter into organizations, including families, schools and colleges, and study and try to give consultancy to the organizational head. And it will be good for you. It will be a good learning experience. And for them, it will be really beneficial. Okay. I have offered such programs to certain business concerns. That business concern was selling some product, say for example, sweets. Okay, so where is humanism to be used by the production staff and the sales staff of that sweet company, which is a famous sweet company from Tamil Nadu, and I don't want to name the company. And this goes like this. The training which I gave was, it hurts when somebody insults. Okay. This is a message to be driven to the sales staff. So I gave a game. It is a management game, experiential game as we call it. We asked the sales staff to be divided into two groups. Say 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All the ones become the salesperson. All the twos become the customer. Then I have told the salesperson, go on insulting the customers. So they used to engage in actual activity. The customer comes and says, give me 1 kg of this particular sweet. And the salesman around some abusive words, etc. Then after some time, after 10 minutes or so, I asked them to change roles, which is known as the role reversal. And the salesperson becomes a customer and the customer becomes a salesperson. The same game is played. Now the salespeople are shouting at, are insulting, are hurting, are refusing to serve. Then I asked both of them, how do you feel now? Both of them said, it is a horrible experience to go and buy a packet of sweet from this particular company. Why? What is wrong with the sweet? No, sweet is very good product. But the salesperson's behavior is hurting. I don't feel like entering into that shop again. Okay. Now, what is the use of this game? Is again I said, now game 2, you show humanistic approach to the customer, and the customer also shows humanistic approach to the salesperson. Now they have learned how to behave properly in a nice manner, receptive manner, congenial manner. Then they felt so good. The chief of the company said, sir, this is so wonderful. Instead of telling them how to behave properly, you have asked them to behave wrongly. And now by that they understand it hurts. When I became a customer, it hurts when the salesperson hurts like that. Now both of them have changed. All of them are sales staff. And they started selling so well. And the sales went up, the profits went up. And the company started expanding throughout the country. They have got street stalls in all the airports throughout the country. Basically, they are from Coimbatore. You can identify the company when you go to an airport. Okay. And they have paid me for this consultancy fees. Okay. And what is a consultancy? Consultancy is nothing but prescribing the obvious. What is obvious? It is not special. You would love to be loved and cared and respected and responded with responsibility. The same thing is trained through this training. First, giving the training to hurt people. Next, training to treat people with respect and love. And all the people have played the role of a tough salesperson and a tough customer. Later, a nice and soft customer and nice and soft salesperson. And it has fetched me some money. Yeah, okay. And I found that psychology is working. It is benefiting. So one of the things is psychology should benefit people. And who can make it is only we can make it. Because we know psychology. We know what is humanism and what people have told about humanism, like Carl Rogers, okay, unconditional love, acceptance, etc. What Master has said, all these things we know. But how to put it to use and give it to the common man, the company man, or the teacher, or the headmaster, that we have to do. I think we can do it. And some of us may be already doing it. It's not a new thing which I am suggesting, but some of you can enter. Those who have not entered into consultancy, please do enter. First thing, you will feel happy, rewarded. Second thing, you will also make an extra buck. Okay, few bucks you can make apart from your salary and other things. And that will also motivate you. It will be rewarding, both intrinsically as well as extrinsically, by way of earning money. I'm talking about the case which I handled some 3 decades back, which got me some 13,000 rupees, 1-3. 1-3 at that time was a lot of money. Okay. So you start giving suggestions, training to any company you enter and start telling, they may not accept you. They will know, I know business better than you. But then after some time, they will come to you. It happened to me like that. When I talked to the top guy, he said he knows business more than anybody else. But when a time came, he called me and said, help me in training. So I helped. And similarly, we go into other organizations like defense services, civilian defense like police, CRPF, and Navy, Air Force, DRDO. Everywhere you can enter. If you keep trying, you will get opportunities. Medical colleges, everywhere. Because humanism will help in the country to develop. That is very, very important. It will lead to better mental health and better national development. So we should aim at both of them, mental health for the people and also national development also. Any other comment or case or any behavioral problem relating to humanistic psychology?
Rama sir.
Yes, Rama, tell me.
So what you said that the person has to be humanistic. That means the person needs to change. But we find that some people are so stubborn that they don't even think that the necessity or the requirement that I need to change, even in the relationship or in case of schools or colleges, because they feel that we are doing what we are doing is proper, keeping in so many people in
When
that.
you are talking about adamancy,
Yes, sir.
adamancy you are talking about. Okay, I'll give you a trick. Okay, you say that you are a director, directress, and tell, do this role,
Sorry.
do this role. I am giving you a role. I am a directress, you are
Okay.
an actor. Okay, now please start talking aloud, shouting, domineering, insulting, and hurting. That's what I did in the case of that street shop. They will feel so comfortable because they have always been doing like that, arrogant. Now, give a break after 10 minutes. Now, just do the opposite. Be kind and nice and compassionate and soft. They will find it difficult to do it. So, what you do as a directress, you demonstrate how to be kind, how to be nice, how to use words, how to use hand signals, and then non-verbal communication. And ask them to simply imitate, like a drama director or a film director. They will do it. Then correct it. Then ask them to be aggressive, ask them to be humanistic. A, B, A, B. Then that means you are reprogramming their brain to learn. What they have already learned is arrogance. What you are trying to imbibe in them is compassion. Okay? And they can do it. It is called as behavioral rehearsal. Rehearsing how a teacher should talk to the student or how the husband should talk to the wife, like that, and how not to talk. Both. If you alternate, then the brain accepts. It's better I change my style. They will not do it because just you are asking them to be polite and nice and kind and compassionate, because they have never learned it. There is nothing in the repertoire. So if you ask them to do it like training an artist, they will do it. Okay, it will be quite interesting for you to train people like that. Say, for example, one wife was complaining that the husband is squeezing her. Then I gave a pillow to the husband and said, now treat this pillow as your wife and then hug it. He started squeezing the pillow so strongly. Then I said, you are squeezing the pillow, but it's not able to cry because it's only a pillow. But if you squeeze your wife, she will cry. And he was smiling. I said, treat the pillow softly, nicely, kindly. Don't squeeze it as if you are a wrestler. Then I asked him, now do the same thing with your real wife. He started hugging the wife in a soft manner. And then he said, but I'm not happy like this. I'll be happy if I squeeze. I said, you can squeeze because you are pretty strong. If your wife is also strong and if she squeezes you like that, how would you feel? He said, oh, I will feel the pain. Okay. So don't do it. Experience that the wife is feeling the pain. And when she complains, you should reduce the dosage of your pressure and handle it softly. Okay. These are very simple things. Okay, like teaching an artist by the director, because the artist doesn't know how to make love, how to show love and affection, how to be rude, how to be angry. All these things can be trained. If a lady is very shy and timid, teach her how to show anger. If somebody is an angry person, ask the person how to show love and affection. Okay, quite a few times. It is a neuromuscular. Okay, it is in the brain and it comes out through the body. Okay, then it becomes a habit. You can always do it. Take time to change that behavior. That's what I would recommend.
Okay.
You are
Sir,
reprogramming the brain of the person to be compassionate and humanistic.
sir, there is a case, sir, where the couple have been married for 12 years. They have two children. But right from the beginning, they have been quarreling. Now the husband says that she tried to kill my mother by putting the oil near the bathroom. And the wife says that I don't want my mother-in-law to be with them. They can, like, the mother-in-law can stay up downstairs and they want to stay upstairs. And the husband is not ready for that. What if my wife kills me? There
What
is
is the
no such
problem
thing.
with the mother-in-law? Is she hurting the girl?
She says that she is hurting, but the husband says that my mother stays away for 15 days a month to all the pilgrimages and
15
everything.
days away. It is like Vikramaditya, 15 days away, but 15 days back on rule.
Yes,
15 days
sir. So
Rajya,
she
15 days
wife
in
can
Paris.
wife says that in these 15
But
days she
then
will do all the hurts everywhere.
within the 15 days, she can kill the girl.
Okay.
Understand? Okay. If she is hurting the daughter-in-law, I would give one prescription, keep it secret, and don't tell all the mother-in-laws. Okay? You only tell the daughter-in-laws. There is one tablet which is advertised in the television as Dalcoflux. Dalcoflux. Okay? Which is a laxative. So when the mother-in-law misbehaves, ask her to make a powder of this Dalcoflux and mix it
But
in coffee or cool drink or
yes,
whatever
sir.
and give it to the mother-in-law. Now what is happening? She will start purging And then she will not understand that it is given by the daughter-in-law. It is a secret. But her brain will understand whenever I hurt my mother, my daughter-in-law, I'm having purging. The brain will record and say, and the brain will discipline. So she will stop hurting the daughter-in-law.
That
So there,
now the problem is with the wife and husband, sir.
what
The
is the
wife
problem
says,
between? What is
wife
the
says,
problem?
wife says that okay, I don't speak anything, I don't say no to what all he says or she says,
Okay.
but the husband is not ready. No, I don't want you to be at home because you may kill me or you can do anything. And the wife is also so that whatever he says, she keeps on objecting things or she
So
says that I didn't say anything. She wants
there is
everything for proof.
there is a polarization of relationship. They have
Yes.
become the North Pole and the South Pole. They have become repulsive. One thing I would suggest to the girl is ask her to cook well. Look into WhatsApp and start making nice dishes so that through that she can lure the mother-in-law as well as the husband. That is one technique. That is what we call as Vasiyam. It's a Vasiyam technique through food. Another Vasiyam technique is using deodorants, body deodorants. Okay. Sometimes the odor of the body of a woman may be repulsive to the husband. So ask her to attract the husband by using nice deodorants like sandalwood or whatever. Okay. Uh, Second thing. Third thing, ask her to praise the husband and also the mother-in-law. Whatever little good things are there, ask her to recognize and praise the mother-in-law. Okay. She can tell the mother-in-law that you are quite a strong lady. Okay. You are looking very smart, etc. By this, you can lure the mother-in-law and the husband. And the third technique is in the bedroom, ask the husband to suck her breast for a longer period, where his brain will learn to accept the wife as a mother, surrogate mother. The breastfeeding will really help. If you apply all the three, then they will become all right. Because she will also enjoy the breast sucking and she can also suck the nipple of the husband and the husband can also suck the nipple of the wife. That will befriend them instead of antagonizing them. All small, intricate things which you can prescribe. These are the behavioral prescriptions. Okay, Rama.
The problem is we are not getting those fixed.
Already you know all these things, but I am telling this, and you are asking for the benefit of others, and for the same thing I am repeating.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because the cases where I find in NGO, they are so that they don't really want to reconcile or they want to solve it. So they just want that, okay, I want a divorce from the husband or I want divorce from the wife. I don't want the children to be, I myself take care of my children. So either of the partners are not willing to change themselves or have a good relationship with the partners. So that is the issue.
Okay. No, that means they are very arrogant and they want to quit. But
Yes,
ask
sir.
them where the pinprick occurs and try to remove the pinprick. The mother-in-law is the pinprick, the alcohol flux will handle. Okay. If the
If husband,
husband himself is a pinprick, the breast sucking will solve the problem.
okay.
And another thing, when they have sex, ask her to make noise, expressing as if she is having orgasm. She can even fake an orgasm by making noise during sex. The husband feels that he is capable of producing orgasm for the wife, and after that, she will experience real orgasm. A lady who experiences orgasm will not think of divorce.
Okay.
Okay, because that gives the utmost satisfaction to your orgasm, especially multiple orgasm. You will never think of separation. Yeah, yes, Professor Reddy.
I solved one case so beautifully. You have
Yes,
suggested 3 techniques.
Please share it. Share your case.
Yeah, you have suggested 3 techniques now. One of the
Okay.
techniques I applied, that is a problem between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. So
Okay.
they were so hostile, so negativistic each other, day in and day out. That was the situation.
Okay.
And yeah, that case came to me. I suggested this daughter-in-law every day morning by getting up, just making a coffee and just taking and giving the coffee to the mother-in-law. And before giving the coffee, I suggested to give one kiss to mother-in-law.
Okay.
So that technique, later on, that mother-in-law, this was a continuous habit. Later on, so without daughter-in-law, the mother-in-law will not go out anywhere.
Oh,
You
very
see?
good. Very good.
So I am remembering the case,
Yes,
the
yes,
3
yes.
techniques you have
Yes.
suggested,
Yes. Befriending the mother-in-law is the best thing.
Yeah,
But I am suggesting if it is a horrible mother-in-law, then self-reflect will help. But befriending is always recommended.
yeah,
Punishment is to be avoided.
naturally.
Apart from that, ask her to touch the feet of the mother-in-law and do a namaste.
Yeah,
Okay, even after she wakes up, let her go and take bath and come and touch the feet of the mother-in-law and also touch the feet of the husband and do namaskar. Okay, then they will also start respecting and loving and caring because this is a traditional way of respecting father-in-law, mother-in-law, and husband. Okay,
yeah.
and
Very,
as you know, North Indians, uh, boys and girls, whenever a stranger comes into the family, not only relative, anybody little elderly, they will just touch the feet. Okay, then by that they get acceptability into any community. They may be Marwadis or Gujaratis, but when they come to Andhra, Andhra people accept. Tamil people accept, Malayalis accept, because they are showing respect to people. So these are few simple clues which can be utilized.
yeah.
You can help them to do it.
Really. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome, Professor.
Good evening, sir. Can I go ahead? I think my connection was interrupted.
You are invited by President earlier, but now you have come back. Please start.
Unfortunately, my net got disconnected. I had to call my husband and recharge it, and then.
Okay. You always
Sir,
get there.
my question was.
Yeah.
Sir. So
Yes.
my question was, earlier the family system was functioning without hassles because elders were there. They were keeping things in order, maybe by force or by love or by care, whatever. But the current generation is with nuclear generation. We are like forced to take up that role and give some gyan to young couple. Here I see that older generation, the hierarchy was there and it worked well.
Yes.
Now
Loving
the hierarchy is missing. Yeah, with love. Now the hierarchy is missing. Now the hierarchy is missing, and it is also like the hierarchy is distorted, and it is encouraged also by many, even through education. Sometimes feminism and like liberty, freedom, and like all of that. It is.
I will differ from you. Don't blame the education. Education gives you obedience to the professors, the deans, to the vice chancellor, etc. But in spite of education, some people do not want to respect the wife or the husband. What education can do? They are all highly qualified. They don't want to respect. You can't disrespect a vice chancellor or the HOD. Okay? So for getting mark, they say salam, salam alaikum all the time. But after getting the degree, they don't care about the professors or vice chancellors. So there are crooked people. They are crooked people. So they need to be responsible. You tell, whenever you come across a harassing husband, spend some time and give counseling. They may or may not care for you, but still do it. At least they will feel that there is a referee in the boxing ring.
Yeah, but nowadays when we do it, they feel like we are mothering them and we are old school.
Don't bother.
And
Do it technically, professionally, coolly, repeatedly. It'll fetch good results. Okay, don't expect magic. Repeatedly go ahead and try to find out what is the problem, and whoever is disrespecting, ask them not to do it. Okay, I will tell you a small anecdote. Somebody went to Ooty. There was one Swamiji known as Nataraj Swamiji. So one person was taken along with a friend. He is not interested in the Swamiji, but he just gave company to a friend and went to the Swamiji. And the Swamiji asked, because when he went inside, he smashed the door after going in and he threw the door. Then the Swamiji asked, why did you uh, throw open the door with noise? He was wondering, what is wrong with this Swamiji? He just pushed the door and then it knocked on the wall. Then the Swamiji said, go and say sorry to the door. He was thinking, this fellow is crazy. He did not say sorry. He returned back. But after some time, he went to the door and said sorry, and went to the Swamiji and said, I have said sorry. But then the Swamiji asked, you said sorry, but did the door reply? Then again he was confused. He went back again and said sorry, and then came to the Swami and said, now the door said it's all right. So one can say sorry in a rude manner, one can say in a humanistic manner, compassionate manner. Then he is also receptive to the thank you, like that. And don't worry, it's all right, perfectly okay, because even inanimate things need to be respected. Okay? No, some religions may or may not agree, but in general, it is better to respect people, animals, plants, even inordinate things, whatever. Okay, inanimate things. Respect the table, respect the door, respect people, respect the younger ones, respect elder ones. And you are telling about grandparents have all gone, but adopt a grandparent now in the next door. If two people are there, always go there and give them something to eat and take their blessing. Your original parents are away. Your original grandparents have gone away. But then the next door people who are elderly, go and say hello to them, have a chat. And then you will feel happy to do like that. What we call as a surrogate parent, surrogate grandparents. You can teach some of these things to people. Okay, take some presents to them, take some edibles to them, and feed them like that. Make a nice coffee and give it to the elderly people. Or in other words, can you act as if you are compassionate? You are not compassionate, but can you act as if you are compassionate? If you act as if you are compassionate, it becomes second nature.
yeah,
Okay.
I
That's it.
heard a quote, sir, where you said, "Fake it till you make it."
Yes, sure. That's right. I agree with you.
I
Yeah,
give this to many of my clients. Even if you can't make it, at least fake it. It becomes a nature. I
yes,
give this.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, because as Professor Sudhakar Reddy Garu will agree, you are training the brain cells to learn to express love through words and behavior. And then it becomes a kind of software development. Then the brain has learned how to hug the wife, not to squeeze like a pillow, how to say nice words, okay, how to hug and touch, okay, and all that. Sometimes you may have to teach people how to kiss, okay. The way I suggest is take the fingers like this, two fingers. The upper one is the upper lip, the lower one is the lower lip. Kiss these two fingers and then put the thumb inside. That is the tongue. Suck the tongue, suck the upper lip, suck the lower lip, suck the tongue. Then do the same thing with your husband or wife. Then you start enjoying. How do they enjoy kissing each other? Because it is there for thousands of years, in especially in the Indian culture, now everywhere in the world. When they kiss each other, what happens? There is a kind of interaction between the body fluids, which is saliva. Okay. When the body fluid is exchanged between two people, they start loving each other. It's a very simple behavioral prescription. And if they do not know how to kiss, this is the method. Upper lip, lower lip, and the tongue. Okay. And after that, the fluid is exchanged is there. Body, it's a body fluid. Then naturally they would like to have sex, where the semen and the women's body fluid get exchanged. They will become friendly. No need for uh, divorce. Okay. And this is possible. And all these things are already given in Atharvana Veda. Okay. Suppose the mother-in-law is not liking the daughter-in-law, ask her to spit into the coffee and give it to the mother-in-law.
Oh my God, sir.
Mother-in-law
This
will
is
start loving the daughter-in-law as if it is her own daughter. The body fluid is transferred to the other person. It's not an insult, but it's a magic. It is a Vasya technique. Man and woman can kiss, but if somebody hates, okay, ask the person to spit into either payasam or cool drinks or tea and give it to the person. That person will start liking it. This is what was done by director Bhagiraj. Director Bhagiraj, he hated to bring tea for the teacher. Every day he used to send him, go and bring the tea, go and bring the tea. And this Bhagiraj, as a student, he got angry and said, he's treating me like a servant. So he bought the tea and spat into that and gave it to the teacher. The teacher started taking it and he said, hey, it is quite tasty. And he started loving this boy and supported him, praised him, gave him more marks, etc. So Bhagiraj is wondering, what is happening? I only spat. Every time I bring tea, I spit. But there is an interaction of the body fluid between Bhagiraj and his teacher. So why not use it for lip-to-lip kiss by husband and wife and from daughter-in-law to mother-in-law? You try that and come back and tell me whether it works. It will work because this is a technique given in Atharvana Veda. Okay, one of the Vedas. Okay, it's a Vasyam technique. Not only spitting also helps. She will start
Thank you, sir.
treating.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. She will start treating the daughter-in-law as if she is her own daughter. So these are some trade secrets which I am sharing with you. Okay, make use of them. If you have a horrible mother-in-law, ask them to make use of it. Or if you want to lure your husband, anybody wants to lure the husband, spit and give. may
Okay.
look funny, silly, foolish, but it works because it's a kind of transfusion of the body fluid, which is saliva.
Actually, sir, actually there was this person who came. He was talking in a church. He was like, you know how many salivas I've taken, and everyone were surprised. How? It's like, yeah, every time I go to a carol rounds, that is Christmas carol rounds, the head of the family is like making tea. She first tastes it and then only gives it to others,
Oh
right?
yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh,
So he was like, I've
yeah,
tasted so many spit. He was saying that he was telling
yeah,
it in a funny way.
yeah. That is
Now
true.
I
He has
understand.
become a friendly father. In that community, the father will be loved by everybody and he will be
Yeah.
loving everybody else. The tea may be made by a man or the woman. Okay. Sometimes men make, sometimes women make. And he was just joking, but that is real. That is real. There is an emotional
No,
bonding.
that is so. It's not intended, but that's how it happens, right?
Yeah,
Every
yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it's a good case which you have reported.
yeah.
Yes. Sir,
Thank
shall
you,
we?
sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah,
Ganesh,
yes.
sir, shall I conclude?
sir, one.
Yeah, please do. Yes, Professor.
Get say, you please postpone the case tomorrow. Any
Yes.
case.
Then ask, sir. I
Yes.
completed. Someone else asked, sir. Someone
Okay.
else.
No, time is up.
Okay.
Reddy
Okay,
says
sir.
that is the final word. He is the
Yes,
collector.
Sir, actually, today we had a very nice session. Thank you very much on behalf of WCOP and on my personal behalf.
Welcome, sir.
With
Thank
folded
you.
hands, I am just thanking you, sir, for
Thank
your
you.
valuable service you are rendering towards WCOP. And just Ramadevi, I think in 1 minute, please summarize.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. That was a brilliant session on humanism, which is lacking these days. So, sir was talking about humanistic, how people have to be humanistic. So it is with the respect, compassion, and love towards the people one can be humanistic. So earlier people were treated, especially women were treated ill-treated as the secondary citizens, but now the family there is no head in the family. Family itself is a team, and just like the school, the colleges and everything, and the teachers and the students are to also have to be like a teamwork. So when there is a teamwork, then there is no point of humanism. There is no inhumanism, because by showing love, compassion, and care towards the people, one can have a good relationship with others. So in case of couples, or in case of relations with the in-laws, or horrible in-laws, still we can have that develop that compassion. So to have build a relationship, at least you have to fake some love and affection, so that the other person also will learn it with our actions. So in this is how I felt from this. So by doing so, there will be neuromuscular changes in in ourselves, so that we can learn things, and we will understand how the person feels, uh, how the other person feels when we are ill-treating them. So fake it till you make it. That is what one thing which helps in most of the relationships. So transfusion of our body fluid also helps in making the other people understand or start loving with each other, be couples, or with the in-laws and mother-in-laws and all. So we have to make the people understand how to be compassionate, train them, understand them. We can go to the even organizations and companies, so that we can get trained, and also we'll get an opportunity to teach them, so as a group. So that is all for today, sir. Thank you, Ganeshan sir, for giving such a big, elaborate
Thank you. Thank you.
thing on humanism, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
So thank you, one and all. See you tomorrow. Good evening.
Thank you. Thank you. Tomorrow. Yeah,
Thank you,
see you
sir.
tomorrow.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Welcome. Tell your name and